welcome to 2026 and first little bit of video I've done for the greenhouse. This is exactly a year old yesterday, and I am so thrilled with it. I'm really thrilled with it. We've had a bit of a bad year, some of you know, last year, and I didn't get to grips with it fully, which is what I wanted to do, although we grew a lot of stuff in it. Did a lot of chilies, peppers, aubergines. Probably you didn't see about any of it, but it doesn't matter. This year is going to be even better. So I want a quick little whiz round to show you what I've been up to really the past few weeks, and well, probably since before Christmas. So just a little catch up, and hope you enjoy it. So obviously, when the start of the winter last year, about October, probably about October, I bought these pelargoniums and geraniums in, and to overwinter. I don't know whether it's worked or not. I've never done it before. I've noticed we've got some green leaves amongst some of it, which is there. That one's still in flower. So is that one, and then we've got a couple down here with some nice green leaves, but it's still early, so I'm not overly worried at this point, because these are all cuttings from ones I took last year. I also had a vast amount of poppies, so this is just an experiment to see if they'll last. They're poppies I grew from my mum's poppy seeds last year, and they've just spread everywhere, so we've got hundreds of them. And in between, these are little eryngiums, which is sea holly. And I've also got an eryngium here. This is called, I think it's icicle. I think that one is. And this one over here is also icicle. I think looks like a mouse has been digging a hole. And these are honesty seeds. I started off about September, so they are doing incredibly well. Something's not doing so well. Some tiny little cuttings I took from a hedge in a car park. Yes, I am my mother's daughter. You say, you know, not too bad. So I'm leaving them to it. I haven't got a clue what they are. So another little experiment going on here. These are sweet peppers and chilies, I believe, from last year. These are supposed to be overwintering, and never done it before, probably done the wrong thing. They're probably all dead. But you just don't know. So we've got some experiments going on. Oh, a amaryllis bulb that was left out in the garden. I didn't mean to. And some iffy bulbs. These may or may not flower. So yeah, lots of experimentation going on here. So these are all underneath the staging on that side. I'll talk about the staging. Up here we've got lemon cuttings from my lemon tree, which is right next to me at the moment. I'll show you about those. And that's a little dwarf lemon. Sort you get if you get sent a gift. It produces tiny little lemons. Hasn't done for me yet, but you know, it might not be. But this is actually, I gave this to mum, Steve's mum, for Mother's Day present last year. It had lemons on. Unfortunately, it didn't like being indoors, and so it came in here as soon as I could get it in here. But she was very pleased with it anyway, to see the little lemons. So another little thing that's going on. These I planted September. Looks like they're giant black pansies. I'm really pleased with those, because they've just been sitting there they came up through the winter, and about a month ago I potted these on. Another little experiment, but seems to have worked, is some sweet peas. These are actually grown from my own seeds from last year. That I did buy the seeds originally, and then I've taken all these, so these are all my own collected seeds. This is mangel wurzels. We'll talk about those later. And here's some more in the root trainers, because notoriously sweet peas have very, very long roots. And they've done well. I've had to sort of pinch out the tops, but considering they were also sown for 16th of August, they were sown, they've done incredibly well. They would be taking over the place. Talking about things doing well, is the last remains of something I was so pleased to do. These are straw flowers, but unfortunately these are biennial. So the idea was to start them off last year, and then hopefully you'll flower this year. Instead of the usual, you wait a year and then they'll flower. Because yeah, they got caught in the frost. I'd completely forgotten about them. We were very busy with Mum, and they just got caught out. And I tried to cut them down to sort of like restore them, but no, that's it. I think they're done. We might have one at the end there from the look of it. And these are also something was another experiment. 19th of September these were sown, and they're eryngiums. They're Miss Marple. They're white ones. So I do love eryngiums. They're really interesting plants, and you get all forms of them. So that's going to be good. And I potted those up again about a month ago at the same time as the black pansies. So yes, the other thing is the elephant in the room is the onions. I bought these as sets. I can't remember when I sowed them. I sowed them in a rush, probably about November, December, before things got really bad. I think probably about November. But it's been so wet. But I've not been able to put these out, and I'm really getting desperate now to put these out. So as soon as we've got a couple of dry days, these are going to go in the on a veg plot. Yes, they've just wondered what I'm doing as he's gone past there. So the last thing is, which is my absolute love, is the lemon. I mean, the lemon is just gorgeous. It's given me so many cuttings. It's coming into flower. I just kicked the heater. Coming into flower there. I've also just seen some bugs on it. Oh, that's not good. Right, let's get rid of them. This is quite amazing. So we're February still, mid-February, and this is a peach, and it's coming into flower. So, yeah, that's survived the winter. And the next to it is the nectarine, which is also in bud as well. So I'm very pleased. Second year with these. So the lemon's about 4 foot now, and they're about 3'6" really, not including the pot. We did have peaches and nectarines. The nectarines weren't great at all. The peaches were tiny but lovely. And no lemons as yet. So that's it. That's a complete whiz round. And up in here, he looks after it all for me. This is Eric the Slayer. So if you're a Skyrim player, you'll recognise him. And yeah, so he's got sedums for hair. So yeah, that's it. Today I've been sowing some seeds, of course. These are going to go indoors into the heated propagator. I've done 2 varieties of aubergine, 2 varieties of sweet pepper, some herbs, and a whole big lot of dahlias, because they're my love. And I suspect I probably lost a lot of mine because I didn't look after them properly when I put them away. So I've just had a look at them. Time will tell. We never know. I won't see them really again till March, so they've got time. And that's it for now. I'm sure I'll think of something. So it's a quick whiz through, and then when I get round to it, I'll spend a little time telling you what I've done and how I've done things. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.